certainly makes our gardens green. It brings with it some unwanted pests like fire ants, mosquitoes. Here with some homemade remedies is DIY expert Tamika Fletcher with Earth's Nectar Hair Care. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we've got some protection in here right now just in case something comes in. But let's start with what you got down here. This is looking pretty gooey. What is
it's
that?
A little gooey. It's interesting looking, but trust me, this is the most inexpensive and the best way to catch the mosquitoes. What happens here is you add warm water, sugar, and about 3 tablespoons of yeast. Stir it together, and what happens is there's a reaction that starts once the yeast starts to eat the sugar. It creates carbon dioxide, and the mosquitoes thinks that there's food in there. They go inside,
Really?
and for whatever reason, they're not smart enough to find the hole again. So
Well,
they
and I
can't come
love
out.
how you did this. So all you did, it looks like, is you just cut it in.
That's it.
I guess about 3/4 up.
Turn this upside down. Once you cut it, I used a knife to kind of get it started with one that you can cut with, and then use scissors to finish it. Put this on top. I use the black because mosquitoes are attracted to black, so we add the black, turn it upside down and tape it together.
How interesting.
That's
and
it.
they cannot find their way back up that.
That's right, and you can leave it out for
Really?
about 2 weeks. So you should change the
How
water out about
interesting.
every 2 weeks, but it works really, really well.
Very good. Now you only warm the water up to mix it all together, and then you don't have to worry about it being warm from then on.
No, that's it. You just
Okay.
want to dissolve the sugar.
All right. Hey, we've got a little mood lighting going on over here, but what is this?
This is bleach. You can just spray this directly on ants that are inside your home or even outside, and it just kills them on contact. You can use cool water and bleach, or you can buy a mix that's already put together. Just
All
buy
right.
a Clorox bleach.
Very easy, and this is going to help us a whole lot too.
Yes, I like the way this looks on top of
It
the
does
fact
look
that it's
nice.
extremely effective. You can find this at most Home Depots, Lowe's, but they have citronella oil already mixed into the torch oil. So once you add it to a bottle, container, something glass obviously, so that you can burn it. I used a little washer on top, ones that actually fit. You would pour the citronella right into the bottle, and then you want the washer so that you can make sure that the wick is in place. But as soon as you do that, it takes about maybe 30 minutes for the oil to travel up the wick, and then you can light it. Cut the wick short so that the flame is not too high. But other than that, this is great for eating outside or just...
It is, and now that we have cooler weather, you want to be out, but you just can't because of the mosquitoes. But I tell you what, I have to admit, I am not a fan of citronella. I don't like the way it smells. Some people do. I can't smell this.
And you can't smell it.
There is no smell, and that, I love that.
I think it's because there's a little bit of cedar in there too, and so it kind of covers up the citronella a bit. So the smell is just really minimal, but the mosquitoes actually stay far away because they really hate the smell.
Excellent. Okay. And what have you
Okay.
down here? Cornmeal? Or
Cornmeal.
No, we're not cooking it up for us.
We're not making biscuits, but what you can do is sprinkle this in your kitchen or outside. But this works amazingly well because what the ants think is that it's sugar, and they can't digest it, so they carry it back. I would actually just put it in a nice pile. You don't have to sprinkle it on them. They'll actually come and get it on their own and carry it back to where they live, which is much better. And if they're already in a mound, they take it, they all eat it, and they die.
Really? Just with cornmeal?
Now this is a really effective solution, borax and sugar. If you mix these two together, you have 1 cup of sugar, maybe 2-3 tablespoons of borax. You can actually keep this and sprinkle it outside, inside, but the risk with this is that if you do have pets and they lick it up, then this will be an issue. So this is actually a safer alternative. Even though they're both natural, the cornmeal is actually safer for pets.
Yes, excellent information. Thank you for sharing that. I have never heard of that, so I am so excited to try. And believe me, I'm going to have this dirty looking water in these all over my yard.
That's right.
I can't wait.
Keep them far away.
Good to see you, Tamika.